Hello, Manito. Welcome back to another series. How to cook pigtails. Yummy, yummy. Very nice. You know why? Because it's very nice. Okay, first get a cup of coffee. You need a nice knife. I've got nice pigtails there. Easy, simple. So simple. First thing is first, let's get this pan on the go. Okay, cook it on. Right, put it on 5. Get that going. I'm first going to start by cooking, by adding some mixed veg. That's what you need, some mixed veg. Get that on the go. Let's season this up. It's very nice. Very, very, very nice. To make it this game, you want loads of veg, but not too much veg. Mix of veg, which is the carrots and peas. But there is a but. This is going to be so yummy. Don't forget your beans. We're going to get some beans, and we're going to go and struck in the pigtails. Because you know why it's very nice. Simple. Get your basic knife out. Make sure you sharpen it. Get it out. Nice and sharpen it. Put this nice and... You know why? It's very nice. Right, that's it. And it's done. There. You know why? Because it's very nice. This is, I'll tell you what, this is beginning to smell. Now I'm only going to stop, I'm not going to eat this full slices. Just the size they are. No, I'm not. Look at that. Nice pigtail. One there. One there. Look at the meat on that. Look at that. Very nice. You know why? Because it's very nice. Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. If you can't do it, make sure you go down with the knife. Just pour a bit of force to it. That's it. Very nice. Oh my, look at the meat on that. Hello, hello, hi there. Very nice. And this is going to be the best stew ever. Tell you what, guys. Best stew ever. Like I said, get yourself a proper knife. Because this is bone. You cut it through the bone. Get them peas on the go. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely tablet. Hey guys. You know what? Very nice. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at the meat of that. Pigtails. Very, very nice. Just be careful with your knife. Be careful with your knife because you know what? It may even go flying. And you know the score. Knife falls on the floor, you just clean it. Don't ever use the knife once it's on the floor. And voila! Hi guys! Welcome to the channel, guys. Want to check my other videos? I'm just going to wash this now. When that's washed, this is going to be so pucker. So pucker. I like the fat myself, but some of you might not like it, but I do. Look at the meat on that. Very nice. Very nice. This fat is just, wow. As for my pork crackling, I'm making this for the dog. What? Get your spoon out. Let's go and check them veg. Let's go and check them. Let's go and check the veg. You can't probably see that, can you? I'll have to put the light on, don't I? But I tell you what, you're gonna love it. Love it. You know why? It's very nice. Try and get this sorted out. Oh no! What have I done here? You get my drift. It's very nice. Right, let's go and see this. That's it. So I've got a bit of, let's put that fat in. Normally put a bit of that's it. Normally just put a bit of fried oil, but you don't need it because there's enough fat here. Anyway, so let's get this on a go. Smoked paprika. Get that in there. Turmeric. Turmeric is the next one. Very nice. Bit of turmeric in that. Don't forget soy sauce. Let me just try and set this up because I don't. Wow. Very nice. This is the mama's nice. It's called Speceria. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Mixed spice herbs. Just a tiny bit, don't too much. Soy sauce. Nice glop in there. Look at that. And we've got a nice bit chili cayenne. Just a tiny bit, not too much. But you want this to be very nice. I'm going to bring the pan in here so you can see what am I doing. Right, I don't know if you can see the pan. Now, all of these can just go in there. That's it. Give it a nice mixer. That's it. Going back to the heat. Now, let it cook. Let it do its thing. Don't forget, you're not chucking this out. A bit of water. A bit of water. A bit of water. Very nice. Right, this is going to be for my pork cracklings in here. That's it. Get yourself some water. Get a kettle full of water. And I tell you what, I'm looking for, I can't wait for the next sage. That's it. They're going to chuck any of these sauces out. I've got some broccoli I got from my garden. You're going to love it. Bit of broccoli. I tell you what, that's going to do the trick. Bit of broccoli. And there it is. Very nice. Guys, this is a normal broccoli. That's how it looks. Yellow. The ones you get in the shop, they're white. Do you know why? Because they paint them white. That's what broccoli, cauliflower looks like. Yellow. Not white, but yellow. That's how they are. The reason when you buy in the shop, they're white. Why? Because they inject some ink so they look white. Remember that. Simple, straight in the middle, as you can see. Bang. That's it. The bait don't need, get them in the bag. Cook them next week. Look at that. Look at this. All you need to do, just follow the big stock. That's all I'm going to do. Follow the stock. That's it. Very nice. Let's get some water. Some water. Potato. And I tell you what, you're gonna love it. Just trying to get a white container. That's it. So easy. Just follow the knife. Cut it down. Triangle shape. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Easy. See how that comes undone? There. Fresh. This is so fresh. From my garden. I got it from my garden. Just cleaning whatever needs to be cleaned. All in there, in the water. In the water. You know why? Because it's very nice. Look at that. That's the good thing about growing your own stuff. All organic, as you can see. All organic. Organic, very nice. Cut it down like this. Obviously, because this has not been... Make sure you give it a nice clean. If it needs to be... Anything that needs to be cut, just cut it. The rest goes into the bin. That's it. Look at that. Look how beautiful this looks. Look at that. It's very nice. Wow. All I can say is wow, wow, wow. That's a net. There. Don't forget, this is from my own garden, so it's fresher than the fresh, if that makes any sense. Look at that. Very nice! Look at that. It's very nice! So while that cooks away, Now cook away. Make sure you wash the broccoli really, really well. Don't forget, you're going to get all sorts walking in this. Because it's a garden. You get critters and creatures and whatever. Whatever name you want to call it. But I cooked it and I'm having it. I've got some cabbage as well. I'm going to get a few leaves. Just a few leaves. Not too much. Nice wash. Gonna rinse it. And that's looking really, really well. Okay, this is the time to get a bit of water. Water. Get the water into your pan. Get that number 6. Just enough to cover the meat. Just as long as it covers the meat. You don't need to go overboard. Because then again, you're going to get another litre of this. More or less. I quickly go and show you it so you can have a look at it. Look at that. Very nice. Look at that meat. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Is that amazing or is that amazing? Very nice. Now you want to get a bit of tomato puree and some I just like to put a big glop of this, just garlic, the garlic puree. Just a nice. Just be generous. Just put a nice big chunk on it. I'm also going to add that one red potato, just a red one. Look at the colour of that. Is that beautiful or is that beautiful? Is that beautiful or is that beautiful? That's going to go together with that. Get yourself a peeler. Sometimes I like to do it by hand, you know, but it's just being today, Sunday. You don't get better than that, but potato is so easy to cut. It's no rocket science. All you need to do, go lengthways, bang. Put on the side, bang, bang. That's it. Easy. Easy peasy. I don't want to put too many potatoes. Potato. But I got some potatoes here. This is going to go in there. Give it a nice wash. That's going to go in next. Make sure you give a nice wash to this, because this is for my garden. My garden is very nice. And make sure it's yellow. Cauliflower is yellow, not white. No, there's no dye on this, just pure organic. Organic, very nice. Okay, I think one potato should do. Potato, potato. Caralho. Caralho! Now let's take this. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, my God. That tastes and smells so very nice. Okay, don't forget. Now we go for the beans. Oh, no, Bino. Do it, Bino. Normally I go for the, just a mix of beans today, all sorts. I was going to get a bit, butter beans. It's the butter beans. But no, you know why? Because it's very nice. I always get rid of the fluid, the liquid. I know some of you don't, but just whatever pleases you. I don't want it. I always wash it, make sure I wash it. You don't want any of that liquid in there, you know. Some, you know, that's to preserve the beans, but I don't want them. I want nice and very nice beans, very nice beans. This is going to go on this plate because it's still a bit, look at that. Wow. Oh God. That's all I'm putting in the beans. And now I will put a bit of salt, but I won't put much salt. Just a tiny bit of salt on the beans. And that salt is all I'm going to add. Nothing else. You know why? Because it's very nice. Gonna go straight into the pan. That's it. Go in there. Now let this brew. Let it brew away. Some cauliflower there. Now, here's your time for your potatoes. The thing about the red potatoes, they'll never break up. Some of them, the white potatoes, you put them in, cooking, they'll break up into little bits. This one, it won't, because it's the red one. So after you cook, it's still going to be there. Full-size potatoes. Potato! Potato! There we go, it's potato now. Now put the beans, the pork tails, the mixed veg. Now you got cauliflower. And that's it. Do not forget, the most important thing out of all, it's I made my own chopping board. I even made little grooves on there. You know why? Because it's free! Free! Very nice! Right, let's crack on. Now we need a bit of tomato puree. Tomato puree, tomato puree, tomato puree, puree! I normally do a spoonful. When I say a spoonful, it depends how much you want, but normally I'll do the, like, that's that. This is how much I put. I don't want to put too much, but I want enough, if that makes any sense. Now this is going to cook away for a good 20-25 minutes to half an hour until I put the second part of the ingredients, and that's the cauliflower. And then I might even put some plum tomatoes. Plum tomato, plum tomato. There you go, that, got that. But I will add butter beans. Let that cook away. Same procedure, get rid of the water of the liquid. Very nice. Okay, miniatures, we've got the pan and it's beginning to cook. It's beginning to look like my bra. Oh my God. If I can take this along so you can see it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the pork. Oh my God. I'm going to suck this like no tomorrow. I tell you. Now, right, time the pan, steam pan. I always like my steam pan. Bang, bang, bang. Time yourself, give yourself easy 20 minutes because you want that to be cooked, properly cooked. You know, the fire's going to disappear, everything's going to disappear. Then I'm going to add some pasta because you can't have a soup with no pasta or stew. I might even do rice on the side and just pour it on top. I'm just trying to wait to see which one is the best. But I tell you what, one thing I can promise you, it's going to be very nice, the best. All right, I'll do a second video, you'll be able to see when it's all done. Ciao, arrivederci, caralho.